This is a list of documentaries so f***ed up I never want to watch again. So over the years, I've reviewed a whole bunch of really messed up documentaries.
Tied to bamboo seats.
But it's these 6 documentaries that I'm about to show you that I have vowed never to watch again because they are too much for me. My name's Rookie. I love documentaries. And here's a list of 6 documentaries so messed up, I never want to watch them again. So first up we have The Dying Rooms. So this is an extremely powerful documentary that was released in 1995, but it is also quite controversial. When this documentary released, China had a strict 1 child per family policy. And because of that, loads of infants were abandoned, specifically infant girls. And this documentary exposes the alleged neglect of these infant children in these state-run orphanages. This one hit me really hard because I have a toddler myself. But I don't think you have to have children for this documentary to affect you the way it affected me. It is incredibly difficult to see what these filmmakers filmed with hidden cameras. I can't watch this. Next up we have Orozco the Embalmer. This documentary was released in 2001 and it is exactly what you think it is. It's a documentary about an embalmer. Now I've seen other documentaries about similar things, but for some reason this documentary affected me way more because of how real it is. And what I mean about that is it shows you the very nitty-gritty of what it is like to work in this industry at this time in this part of the world. It's incredibly graphic and it's just one that I know that I will never sit through again. Whenever I review horror movies, one of the comments I get the most is, are animals harmed in this film? Next up we have Earthlings. This is a documentary about industry farming. It's very painful to get through. Similar to The Dying Rooms, this documentary uses hidden cameras to expose these industries' poor treatment of these animals, and it's heartbreaking. There's very little I can tell you about this documentary without getting this video striked, but let's say that this is one of the saddest documentaries I've ever seen. But it's a documentary that's incredibly important, but I know myself and I know that I simply can't put myself through this one again. Next up we have Zoo. Zoo is a documentary that focuses on the real life case of a man who unalived himself because he got his jollies from a horse. Now I don't think that Zoo is a bad documentary. I think its approach to telling this story is done in a really quiet and subtle way. Unlike a lot of other true crime documentaries that sensationalize the story being told, Zoo doesn't do that. It's slow paced and it uses dreamlike cinematography, and with the use of voiceover interviews, this documentary does investigate this kind of underground subculture that revolves around this thing. I don't want to watch it again because it's about this thing. And finally we have Mondokani from 1962. So this is a documentary kind of formulated to mimic a movie being a documentary, if that makes sense. It was liked so much when it was released that it was actually nominated for a Palme d'Or at Cannes, which is insane to me. I know that 1962 was a completely different time to now, but even by standards back then, this must have been seen as extremely controversial because some of the stuff they show you in this is appalling. So yeah, there you go. There's a bunch of documentaries I never want to watch again. Are there documentaries out there that I haven't talked about that you think I won't be able to handle? Let me know in the comments. And if I haven't mentioned a documentary that you think is the most disturbing documentary of all time, let me know.